BobbyKicks.
What's up, man?
Goatee.
BobbyKicks here.
Yes, sir. Season 2.
Season 2, another unboxing.
Keeping it rolling, keeping it rolling, keeping it flowing, right? I always love when you unbox. This is you, right? Because I love the mystery behind it. I love, what's this going to be? And I want to see if I can get this right.
All right. It's cool because I like that we're doing a lot more unboxings lately.
Yeah.
And, everyone online has been really excited to see, what we have, and where it's coming from, what the story behind it and so on. So
what's the kick?
This is special to me.
Okay.
And it has a lot of different angles to it. So, yeah.
Okay. Now, when we've done our traditional unboxing individually, right, we take some stabs, take some punches. Mm-hmm. How can we guess this? So, are we just gonna go right into unboxing, or can I?
I'll give you a couple of hints because I really want to open these up, and I think if I give you some hints, I think you'll reveal it.
Okay.
It'll take away the magic. So I'm gonna give you some questions, and hopefully you'll get to it. So I'm going to try that. Okay. All right.
I kind of don't want to ruin the surprise, right? Because if I get it, it's gonna feed my ego, right? All right, I got it. But then after that, I'm like, okay, I kind of.
No, because I don't think you've seen these on hand. You haven't seen these on hand. You haven't seen these on hand. I could be wrong, but as far as I can tell, you haven't seen these on hand. Okay. And I think that's what makes it special, too, when you actually see them.
Okay. One thing I know for a fact, they're not a new basketball sneaker. First of all, they are a basketball sneaker, correct?
Okay, there you go. That's clue number 1.
Okay, they are a basketball. Number 2, it's not new. You don't do the new school things. So
true.
Okay.
So that being said, it's going to be a retro.
It's a retro. So it's not an OG.
It's not an OG.
You had the OGs?
I did not have the OGs.
Okay, perfect.
This was not an OG I had in the past.
Okay.
This is outside of my comfort zone.
Ooh.
But I'm okay with that.
Ooh. Yes. Outside of your comfort zone, meaning a colorway or a silhouette.
And that too.
So both.
Yes.
The silhouette is a Nike.
No.
Ooh. Ooh. Retro. Outside your comfort zone silhouette. Outside your comfort zone colorway. Mm-hmm. And it's not Nike.
Yes. I wanted to try this because it had a lot of history during that year, that decade.
You want to give me the year? That's too much.
That would give it away.
All right, cool.
That would give it away.
All right, cool.
So that being said,
let's go.
Okay.
Let's go. Wait. Do you
the mystery?
While you unbox, do you have a Kickstory behind it? Do you have because you didn't have these, you didn't have OG, but do you have a memory behind it?
I do have a memory.
Okay.
And I do have a memory. So I never had these growing up, but the memory is.
Yeah, I love the way you open up the boxes because you're like a mad scientist. Because you said you don't want it to touch the original
box. So what I do is I actually cut over here on the sides because I know there's another flap over here protecting it.
Smart.
So I have my little method.
Smart. My bad. You were saying something.
So these shoes I never had growing up, but I've always appreciated them.
Okay.
And I always saw them from a distance, maybe. But I can't because I'm already dedicated to Jordan and Nike at the time, right?
This is early teenage years?
Late 90s.
Okay, late 90s.
Late 90s. So we're going late 90s.
Okay.
Jordan won his last championship. Okay.
98. Mm-hmm. Wait. Because you open up the Pandora box. So 98, Jordan won his last championship. They're not a Nike. They got to be a Reebok. You always talk about Reeboks.
Wow. Okay.
They got to be a Reebok.
Okay.
Am I correct?
No.
Oh.
But I didn't think about that because the Reebok did have some awesome stuff.
Okay. Adidas?
Radio.
Oh. You know what? Radio. It sucks because I already know because you said 98, you said Adidas. Mm-hmm. So should I say it or no?
Go ahead.
They're Kobe.
They're Kobe.
Yeah, they're Kobe.
Okay, they're
Kobe, and I'm going to leave it at that.
Yes.
I'm going to close my eyes. I don't want to see it.
They are Kobe. And they're from Adidas.
Yo, my eyes are closing.
Let me. I'm
gonna close my eyes.
It's upside down.
Because you said 98. You said not Nike, and it's not Reebok. Because I was thinking Iverson.
Yes.
So I'm.
I was actually. I'm glad that you mentioned that, but because Reebok is badass.
Eyes open.
All right. So we got an Adidas. Yeah. We got the. Let me look at the label first. It's a Crazy 8s.
Crazy 8s. Ooh, okay.
Crazy 8s.
Okay.
Now.
Okay.
This shoe. When I first saw the advertisements on Slam Magazine, I was like, feet you can wear. What is this about? Okay, this is cool. I like the idea behind it.
That was that
Kobe was still fresh and new.
Word.
He was labeled right there and then the next Jordan.
Yeah.
I felt threatened because Jordan was my guy.
Kobe threatened you?
Kobe threatened me at that time.
Adidas Kobe threatened you? I would say Nike Jordan threatened Kobe threatened you.
Not so much.
Okay.
In my opinion.
Okay.
In my opinion,
okay.
He was, first of all, 18-year-old. Okay. 18, 19-year-old, right?
Coming out, yep.
Straight, from, high school.
Yep.
Okay. Fresh player.
Yep.
Dynamic, quick. And I remember a couple of games when he was playing against Jordan, and I was like, okay, he can keep up with them.
He was kind of, he held his own with Mike.
And
a couple of times he crossed him. I remember the All-Star game, he kind of crossed
That's what I'm saying.
He missed the shot, but he crossed
And he connected with them. Jordan gave him advice. So I was like, this is kind of cool, but I was like, what's going on? The image of my head of Jordan leaving the league, I was like, no. So this was like that truth in my face, like, oh man, like, Jordan's gonna retire soon. The next player.
Yeah.
So I felt threatened that way. Okay.
You know what? I could relate to that. Kobe didn't threaten me. I didn't like him because he took the Gatorade commercial to heart. Like Mike, trying to be like, wanna be like Mike. He took that to heart. Because he really, his mannerisms, when he did interviews, the way he chewed his gum, the way he bent down, the way he did post-ups, the way he did reverses, everything was like Mike. And we all wanted to be like Mike.
Yeah.
But Kobe took it literally, and his offensive skill sets was kind of better than Mike.
No, for sure. I think he had the dribbles. He had the speed.
He had a yo-yo.
It was great. It was great. It was cool to see him kind of pass that torch and go into it. So that being said, again, Adidas.
Yeah.
Crazy Eights.
Okay.
Really cool. Now, which colorway? Because there's some really cool ones out there. And I was gravitating towards one particular one. And I thought,
know which one.
This is the one that I've seen a lot of pictures of him playing in against Jordan.
Okay.
I was like, that's really cool.
I'm going to think, because my brain with sneakers go crazy.
Yeah.
Like, I don't know. I have like a mad scientist brain when it comes to sneakers. I know what picture you're referring to. That's how I know what color they are. You ready for this?
Which one?
You ready for this?
Okay.
It's Kobe wearing the white and black ones, Jordan wearing the white and red cherries. Kobe got the ball in MJ's garden. Am I correct?
You're correct.
That's what my brain thinks.
You're correct, as in that's one of the pictures that I really, really was gravitating towards. Like, that's the one that's like, that's it.
Yeah.
I like that matchup.
Like
that
Kobe.
matchup, exactly right.
Okay.
But it's not that colorway.
Yeah.
But that's exactly the image I have in mind. It's like, wow, that's a great image of the late 90s.
So it's the black ones. Back away.
It's black ones.
Black, is it? Go ahead. Let me shut up.
Okay. So real quick, let's see. Another little detail behind this is that these are my favorite Kobe's. Adidas.
You mean Kobe
in general? All of his signature lines.
Adidas and Nike, the Kobe, the Crazy Eights are your favorite.
Crazy Eights are my favorite Kobe's. Wow. I never got into the Nike ones.
Well, you never got into Nikes.
I never got into.
I'm a late bloomer with the Nikes. I'm just starting to appreciate
It's
them.
crazy. Everyone loves the Kobe. Great, but it wasn't mine. My favorite Kobe's were from Adidas.
Not even the one you won a dunk contest in. What was this called? The Kobe EQTs. I don't know. I don't know all of these Kobe's.
Oh yeah. I'm trying to remember the name.
You didn't like those?
Adidas?
Yeah, Adidas.
Yeah, all Adidas. All of the Adidas that he came out with were my favorite signature.
Even
lines.
the ones like a car. The ones those?
No, not those.
Okay, not okay.
That was the last Adidas that you wore.
Yeah,
which are gonna retro pretty soon. But not so much that one.
Yeah.
But this one is my favorite Adidas.
Makes sense
from Kobe. But all of Adidas like signatures, that's my favorite Kobe.
But it's your best Kobe in general because you like Nike.
Frobe was my guy.
R.I.P. Kobe.
Yes. This is for you, Kobe.
This is the Frobes. This is the.
We got the
clean
All-Star game.
Ooh, I think that's
1998.
BobbyKicks. I didn't even know they retroed that colorway. I was thinking of the other black ones with the suede.
Yeah, I had those pair, and I actually wear those for an encore.
You know what?
Pair.
With the little patent leather. Ooh, with the 3M. You know I love 3M. BobbyKicks. I respect this.
Right.
I respect this.
This is nice, man. This is nice. This is history. There's a lot of history behind this. And the cool thing about this retro, they actually changed a couple of things now. Now, you see like the tongue right here on the bottom of the tongue, they had 98.
It used to be 8.
It used to be 8.
Only 8, right?
They put 98 to a homage to the 98 All-Star game.
You know why I love these two? I'm sorry. 98 was in New York City.
Okay, there you go.
Square Garden, MJ triple-double, right?
Nice.
Am I right? Did he have triple double?
He's always having triple doubles.
No.
I wouldn't be surprised if he didn't.
Yeah,
but yeah. I mean, it was just an iconic game.
Yeah, this is the All-Star game where he crossed Jordan. He just missed the shot.
That's what I'm saying.
Why you won't see highlights.
Yeah.
Wow, BobbyKicks.
So yeah,
this is a good pickup.
But on top of that, the tech behind it, the feet you wear, was pretty cool at the time. You know, so I mean, look at that. I mean, you look at this and it looks like a lot of different areas that you can really like pivot your foot.
Did they change the bottom? Wasn't it more molded like a foot paw?
There was another model that had that. There was
Antoine Walker, right?
Antoine Walker had that. Yes, okay. Antoine Walker, and then the other Kobe, the crazy. I want to say Crazy 2.
Okay,
maybe I'm wrong, but the second one after this had a little bit more of that feel to it on the bottom. But this one was one of my favorite ones. Torsion system. I mean, it just has a lot of cool things to it. Aesthetically, I always like these.
These are fly. I always like to look like this. Like, these are fly.
Yeah.
Look at that 3M pop.
So
okay, was this the original?
That was the original logo to represent the feet you wear.
Gotcha.
Yeah, and so that little character face, that was basically like a little foot face.
Pretty good leather.
Honestly,
right?
This is my first time seeing this up close.
I've never seen this up close.
Now I had the last retros that were the black and gray color scheme with the suede.
Yeah,
and it had actually number 8 on there.
Oh,
so I do have that pair. They're a little beat up. They
came out a while ago.
They came out a while ago. Yeah, I think they recently retroed them. I think recently too.
Recently did, but then no 8 on it. I think it had this crazy.
That's logo. Right. You're right. 100%. It had the face on there
right here
instead of the number. So you're right. So the pair that I have was the last one that I had the number 8 on there, which was kind of interesting because this was after Kobe left Adidas. So I had that retro. They're a little beat up, but I use this on court. They feel great. Yep. They feel super good on court. Now, right now, as soon as I picked them up, check out the collar. Look how much padding that is.
What's plush?
That's a lot of color.
That's BobbyKicks plush.
That's good support right there. All right, that's good. Yeah. The leather looks good. Tumbled leather.
Yeah,
it looks good.
It looks like real leather.
It looks like real leather. The little hints of like patent leather in there too. Really cool.
This is a dope colorway.
Honestly, this looks good.
Clean.
The bottom feels pretty grippy too.
Yep.
Feels pretty grippy. You got the herringbone traction.
Yep. Now, would you wear these on court or what?
This is going to be an indoor.
Indoor. Okay.
Court shoe.
Indoor
for me. Okay. So I'm pretty happy about these so far. But like I said, the first thing I noticed right now is like the padding underneath them.
Yeah.
This feels pretty good.
Yeah.
So this is really, really nice. The leather looks good. Yeah. The construction looks tough, which I'm used to. I like the tough build.
Yep.
You know, I like I guess this would be considered like a mid which cut. I like that. I like that ankle support. I don't mind that.
Of course.
And again, the soles really got me in these advertisements when I saw them back in the day at Slam magazines, like this feet you can wear. This looks really, really good.
And then they stay with the Adidas torsion system. Mm-hmm. The torsion system,
which is their technology. Exactly. This their what is it? Their
like their carbon fiber almost.
Yeah, their shank plate.
Shank plate. That's shank plate. You know what else I like? Detail police. I like how we have leather right here, and then it continues right under this. Yeah. Right. Like it's
design right.
Like that's a cool.
Oh wow! I didn't see that. You're
right. Like it's like a continuation. They put the midsole over it, and they just continued the leather. That's small detail like that is kind of dope.
Continues out. Yeah.
And then how like the 3 stripe represents in patent leather.
Yep.
Right. So it's patent leather 3 stripes, and it continues, even extends to the heel. Like,
and again, one of these, this design right here, it continues off of that late '90s style.
Word.
Adidas was doing it too with the lines. Adidas has some good stuff.
Yeah, Adidas did. Yeah.
Antoine Walker you mentioned. Yeah. Antoine Walker has some really cool shoes too.
Yeah.
It had basically a little bit of that same aesthetic.
Yeah.
And Adidas did a great job of like distinguishing themselves from Nike. So again, this shoe came out. Feet you wear, these design.
No Nike look like that. True.
And I think that's what really made the 90s so competitive, with Reebok, Adidas, Nike. They were like almost on the same level. Nike always had the edge, but they always had like good competition.
True.
They weren't cookie cutter stuff.
During that time frame. Plus, this also brings, I saw the logo on the box. This is the Adidas equipment.
Equipment logo.
Adidas equipment logo. Yeah. That little slanted, the little hill, 3 stripes.
It's even on the tongue right there, the big tongue.
Yeah, Adidas equipment. There you go.
Yeah.
Yep. And Laker colorway.
That's a nice patch right there.
That's a nice patch.
It's nice and embroidered there.
That's a nice patch.
Wow.
You know what? I feel like Adidas Retro, they don't skim down on quality with Adidas Retro.
True. I see that too. I've noticed in other brands outside of Nike, when they retro their classics, they add quality. Nike slims it down. And so again, my Kickstory behind this is that 1998. I see Kobe, the next Jordan, the Frobe, right? He was dynamic, quick. He moved like Jordan, and I was just fearful. I was like, man, this just reminded me that Jordan's going to be, he's
reminding getting older.
He's getting older. He's on his way out, and then the new school's coming in. Yeah. I just thought, man, that kind of like that whole reality check, right? But again, I mean, Kobe, great career. I mean, early in his career, he was learning the ropes. He was getting a feel for the game.
But you know what, Kobe? One thing I loved about Kobe, and I honestly say I didn't appreciate Kobe when he played because of that MJ factor.
Right.
But I love anyone in life that's daring. Yes. He was a rookie, hardworking. He took risk. How dare you be a rookie and shoot nothing but air balls against Utah?
True.
You know what I mean? And then use that as motivation for the next year and got better. Right,
a lot of players they just go down. They just get lost in the shadows of like other players.
Yes, sir.
But he always stood out. Played against Iverson. Played against Kevin Garnett. Played against these other young dudes that were just as good, dynamic players. Even the old school players, Karl Malone was still in the game. John Stockton was still in the game. Charles Barkley. So you had that was like the transition. Penny. Yeah, this was like that transition between old school and new school.
Good point.
Like this represented that. You know what I'm saying? Good point. That All-Star game, the 98 All-Star game, was literally old school and new school right there on the same court.
That's true. Remember when Kevin Garnett threw it up?
Yeah.
Kobe Bryant caught him with two hands. That was dope.
So that game, 1998, was always like one of my favorite years in the late 90s. 96 was, I think, 96 was my favorite year, but 98 represented like that transition.
That's a great point.
Tim Duncan was in the league.
Good point. That was probably one of the most competitive years. And you know what? Jordan passed the torch, but it made sense for Jordan to retire. Then they broke up that they had the
Last Dance,
Reinsdorf, the Jerrys, whatever. But I don't think NBA had as much skilled players. The guys you mentioned are true skillful players. They're more athletic now in 2024.
True.
Way more athletic.
True.
Doing things we've never seen before.
Yeah.
But skill set wise, Tim Duncan mastered that bank shot.
Heck yeah.
You know what I mean? Kobe mastered his game.
Yes. And he had the best players around him to sharpen his skills.
Facts.
He had Jordan still. He went against Allen Iverson. He went against the big dudes like Tim Duncan, which is new. Yeah. Big strong dude, Karl Malone. You got Shaq in the mix.
KG.
So he had a great introduction to professional basketball coming from high school.
True.
He matured quick.
True, he did.
And he became the great. 5 championships.
One of the greatest ever.
MVP, All-Star, all that. So Adidas to me was important because that was his first brand. That was his first professional signature shoe. Yeah. So to me, I think Adidas was forever be my favorite Kobe's of all.
I
that signature line.
That's.
But this one particularly got my attention. Yeah.
That I respect it. That's your Kickstory. I respect that. Detail, please. Found another detail. I've never seen before.
All right.
Front. German Army trainer.
I'm telling you that now that you've seen that, you see it everywhere.
I see it everywhere now. I can't unsee it.
You can't unsee it.
The German Army trainer front.
I imagine that detail is because it serves a purpose more than just aesthetics.
Yeah.
I think it creates a good toe box structure.
True.
I just imagine. I'm not a designer in that way, but I can imagine this detail is on a lot of shoes.
That makes sense.
And I'm really happy about this. Honestly, like first impressions right away. That padding got my attention right away. That's huge.
Yeah.
Feel it honestly, like put your hand in there.
You don't even new basketball sneakers. You don't feel this type of padding in the ankle.
And this is a retro. This has the old tech, but they're still adding those hefty details.
That's a good point.
I'm really happy about this. Like Adidas, you did an awesome job with this retro.
Now, question: I would see this back area being a purpose to that. Can you put the shoelace through this area right here, right?
Oh yeah, that loop right here.
That loop, because if you can put it through, you can tighten the back.
I don't see why you can't.
Right?
It makes sense.
Right?
It makes sense. Yeah, you're right. You know what? You bring up a good point because I remember my other pair of these.
Yeah.
I wear them for basketball, but I did notice that I wanted them to go up a little bit further up.
Okay.
In terms of like time, because I want that extra security. Okay. But I totally missed that detail right here, like you said. So that makes sense.
If you loop it, I don't know if that's the function. I'm guessing right now.
I think you can do it.
Right? If you can do it, then this little crisscross applesauce, I call it, right? There you go.
Makes sense to me.
Right? You tighten that up. Now you're tightening up your heel portion of the shoe.
You're pulling that together.
Right?
Yeah.
Love details, man.
That's a great detail.
Love details.
See, that's functional.
Yes, sir.
Functional.
Yes, sir.
So when you're tying this, you're pulling this. And you're pulling everything in together. It makes sense to me. See, this is my type of security. Up all the way.
I know, because this right here for you is not enough.
I don't know. I just feel like this is complete right here. So again, I love the mid tops.
Yep.
Leather looks great. Padding is awesome. The traction.
This is a
baller shoe.
This is a good pickup.
And again, in the late 90s, we talked about this before. Back then, when they designed shoes, it literally looked like the player.
Word.
When I see this, the way Kobe moves, this looks like the way he would move. He would need those lateral moves. He was so smooth that way.
Good point.
You know?
Good point.
So that's why it's so rounded here.
Good point.
It has that. It has that characteristics of it.
Good point.
Again, late 90s were it when it comes to design. Crazy Eights, 1998 All-Star Game.
Yep.
Kobe, Frobe, passing the torch from Jordan to Kobe. This shoe is special to me.
This shoe is, first of all, shout out eBay.
There you go.
Shout out eBay. This shoe is Kickstory.
It is.
And you know, Bobby, I'm not gonna lie, this is a smooth colorway.
It is.
Like they had a dub couple. I thought you were gonna get the white and black ones because of that picture.
That's next on my list.
Okay.
I like those.
Okay.
I like those.
I like the 98 homage on the tongue. Mm-hmm. I think legally they can't put number 8.
Right. I think so. Yeah, you're right. You're right about that.
So I love the 98 All-Star shoe. Got a little white patent leather in the back. You know,
nice little hint there. Yeah.
This is a dope unboxing.
Very happy about this. Very, very happy.
You got me thinking like, damn, should I get some crazy?
I'm telling you, man. Like honestly, like Adidas currently is doing some awesome things too.
Yeah.
With Ant. You know,
yeah, they are. And
then again, Adidas has some really cool retros back in the day. So I'm very happy about this. And again, Kobe Bryant. You know, he changed the game. Rest in peace.
Rest in peace, man, bro.
You know, he definitely left a legacy that a lot of people today are like still gravitating towards.
For sure.
With Nike, but I'm gravitating towards his early days.
Yeah.
18, 19-year-old, fresh-eyed, character. Going against the heavy hitters back then.
And
that's just motivation.
Holding his own.
Heck yeah. That to me is like something you want to look up to. That type of like mentality. Mentality. So
for sure.
That's it, man. That's my Kickstory.
Damn, this is a clean unboxing. I did not think this. I completely forgot about this colorway.
Yeah,
but this is a clean. Now I'm looking at it with the little hints of Laker tones.
Yep.
It brings me instantly back to 98 All-Star Game.
Exactly.
Like I cannot see this and not see the All-Star Game.
Exactly right. Yeah.
And in highlights that he's done.
Adidas, you did it.
No. Adidas.
That's right.
You can't say that though. Adidas.
I mean, we're so used to Adidas, so it's like
Adidas.
It's so foreign, right?
Right.
But yeah, man, that's it, man. That's my unboxing.
Dope.
I'm very happy I got this. And again,
dope.
Big fan of Kobe as early as I still have his rookie card. I have a lot of his cards back.
Oh yeah, so keep that.
So
keep that.
I'm very happy with what I have in my collection, and I'm glad to add these. I'm gonna put these on court. These are gonna be my indoor.
Cool.
Indoor.
Yeah, for sure.
I definitely need to feel the performance on this. There's so much going on here. I definitely want to see how it performs on court. Let
me know, and also take some shots. Put it on your Instagram. Put it on the Kickstory Instagram of the functionality of tying up that extra 3M lace and see if that really works. Yep. See if that's really the case. But
thank you, man. Thank you. Honestly, we're gonna do more unboxings as always, but this is one of many.
Always. That's all I got, Bobby. You got anything else?
And that's it, man. Thank you for joining us on this awesome podcast. Awesome Kickstory podcast, and this another dope unboxing. More to come. Join us for the next episode, and we're out.
I'm going to do what Kobe did his very last game. He wore Nikes, but he said 2 words. Mamba out.
Mamba out.
Peace. Thank you for watching this episode of Kickstory. And don't forget to subscribe to this channel and hit that notification bell so you don't miss any episodes. And stay connected with us on Instagram and these podcast platforms listed here. We also want to hear from you. So make sure to comment below and give us your thoughts. Thanks again for your support, and we'll see you next time.